everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'd like to do an interview my coworker Irfan. He is the investor and real estate agent. So yeah, take it over.
Hi, how you guys doing? My name is Irfanraza. I'm an agent here at Keller Williams Philly. I'm also an investor. I've been an investor since 2009. I'm here to talk a little bit about what I do, and I'm going to answer some questions as well.
Yes, so I have a full list of questions that I want to ask Irfan because I know a lot of new agents out there, they want to be real estate investor themselves. Like, being a real estate agent is not my only goal. One day, after several years, I want to be able to be a real estate investor as well. So, Irfan, were you an agent first or investor first?
I was actually an investor first. So I started my career as a CPA. I still hold my CPA license. And I started investing in 2009. And it wasn't until recently, about 2 years back, that I got my agent license, which allowed me to get lockbox codes quicker,
right.
See properties on the MLS a lot quicker, and it helped me out. So, so it's been 2 years that I've been an agent as well. I'm doing a combination of both an agent and an investor.
Cool. So you think that being a real estate agent, it works conveniently if you want to be an investor, because that way you put the lockbox on, you save a bit of time, and then also
well, it works well for me because I've been an investor for some time, but I think
right.
for somebody that's starting out, it might be easier to work with an agent who's more experienced in the real estate market to help them learn the process and help them learn the industry, to help them invest. So it's not completely necessary to get your real estate license, but it's necessary to find the right person to work with to help you out with your investing career.
Gotcha. So what advice would you give it to people like me who are new to real estate as a real estate agent but wants to be a real estate investor in the future?
I think the most important thing is to surround yourself with good people, right?
Okay.
So if you're surrounding yourself with other agents that work with investors or other investors, you're going to learn the industry and you're going to learn it right. You also have to read books. There's a lot of books out there about investing.
Yes, we were just talking about the podcast. What's it?
Bigger Pockets.
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in reading, getting educated. Bigger Pockets is a good forum. I also use that as well. I listen to a lot of podcasts. So all these things combined help you out and help you develop your agent career as well as your investor career.
Great, good stuff. So what's your favorite book? The investment book. Would you recommend people to read?
I would say Gary Keller has a good book. It's called Millionaire Real Estate Investor.
Yeah.
Brandon Turner from Bigger Pockets has a couple good books too. So
is he one of the hosts?
Yeah, host of Bigger Pockets. So he has got a couple books, and they're perfect for the beginner investor. He breaks it down into detail and kind of exactly tells you what you need to do and where you need to be with your real estate investing career.
Cool. So my next question is, what's your day looks like?
Okay. So my day is so varied. On a typical day, I could be sitting in front of the computer all day,
right?
Or I could be project managing my site. So I don't take on the general construction role, but I have multiple projects going at one time.
Right.
So I often check up on those projects. I pay bills, and I reconcile. I also do a lot of networking. I think networking is very important to find people in the industry, people that are doing deals as well.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of deals that I don't want to do that I put into my network, and I find that there's other people that want to do those deals, and it might just be and they're good deals too. Numbers wise, it would be great deals. It's just I might not want to be in specific neighborhoods where somebody else targets that specific neighborhood.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So what would you say your main focus now?
My main focus is to build my investing business.
So you want to kind of shift it to the investment.
Well, I've always looked more into the investing side and buy and hold investing.
Right.
I also do some development projects to sell, as well as rehab development projects to sell as well. So ground up and rehab. So that's not my main focus. That's more to have a little bit more cash in my business. My main focus is to acquire, rehab, and rent out. And right now, my focus is building a bigger portfolio. As far as the agent work, I do that as well, but I focus my agent work with investors.
Right.
So
you told me you only deal with investors.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to deal with them because I'm knowledgeable about the industry. I know
Right.
I know what's a good deal and I know what the
So if you guys out there are an investor and then looking for investment properties in Philadelphia area, that's the person you can contact. I'll link his email and information down below if you guys want to go check that out. Go check that out. So my one last question that I have is, what can you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, so that's a hard question for me to answer. I think I have a lot of possibilities in the future. So I want to just keep growing my businesses.
Absolutely.
My investor business, my development business, and my agent business. So as long as I can keep that going, I think I'll be very happy. But my immediate goal right now is to build to 100 units, and I should be able to get to that shortly. So
within the next 5 to 10.
It's going to be quicker than that, I believe.
Okay.
I think I'll be able to get to that in 2019.
Yeah.
So almost.
I'm very interested in knowing how, like, specifically, within those yearly, like, what does it take you to, from ground up to where you are now and then to what you are aiming for?
Yeah, so when I first started, it was one property at a time.
Right.
One property, it was what Bigger Pockets terms as the BRR strategy. So buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and then repeat. So it was one at a time, and then the volume started to pick up. I started getting more investors involved and getting additional working capital, did more flips to get more working capital. And now it just blossomed into something that I'm doing higher volume, and now it's more like 20 properties a year rather than one property a year.
Gotcha. So you've mentioned that you have, investment properties or project that's currently going on right now. We don't have enough time for, this episode, but I would like to follow up with, what currently you have going on next time, that I will bring my camera and we can do like a specific, episode just to focus on that.
Just to look at the construction site?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. I think that'd be real cool to see. I like showing people the construction site as well, so whenever you guys are ready.
Sounds good, guys. So let's stay tuned for our next episode that's real estate investment related. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.
All right,
Bye-bye.
thanks guys.